After 7 days of fighting, the battle for Singapore was near its end. The British had suffered heavy casualties, and the loss of the reservoirs made it untenable to continue the battle. Lieutenant General Percival decided to surrender. On 15th February 1942, Lieutenant General Percival and a small delegation of senior commanders left the command center at Fort Canning under the flag of truce to negotiate their surrender with Lieutenant General Yamashita.
I could easily see the Cathay Cinema building, which was the only tall building in Singapore at that time. So every day I was fascinated by that tall building, and I would see the Union Jack, the British flag, fluttering on top of Cathay Cinema. Then, I suppose on the 16th of February, when I woke up early, the first thing I would do is to look up at the Cathay building, and this time I saw a different flag fluttering on top. It was a white flag with a red circle in the center.
The British surrendered unconditionally to the Japanese. This marked the fall of Singapore and the start of the Japanese occupation in Singapore.
While we were thinking of these plans to evacuate, we saw British soldiers, I think they were Australians or whatever, British soldiers walking past in front of our house, taking off their military uniforms and just, fleeing from the war, you know.
Gradually, everybody realized that Singapore is no more Singapore, or Singapura is Shonan or Shonanto, Singapore Island. You could no longer go to a shop to buy rice as you used to do before the war. You have to go to the shop with a ration card to collect your ration, rice ration, sugar and all that.
3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we had to queue up, long queue. So by the time when it comes to our turn, the guy will say, no more food, go back.
I went back to school, and this time instead of English, we were taught Japanese. And everything changed. School started by us having to bow towards the east, where Japan is situated.
I think the word is that to see the dead body, like, you know, never in our life we see, you know, that the body so tortured so badly that, you know, that the Japanese were so wild. Cutting, if you steal anything, they chop off your hand, you know, and their heads also, head all over the bridge, you know.
We decided to take a walk, my cousin and myself, and I heard as we were walking towards the Newton Road from a field just outside my place, and I heard him gasping, and I turned around and there were hands and legs, you know, sort of parts of a human body, and that was why he was gasping.